plots and steady scheming. They be hating for no reason. Actually, I know why. Last year they tried the same and here's the difference.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kay and I'm back with another video. And today I got some binge-worthy Netflix shows in my opinion. Obviously it's my opinion because it's my video that you're watching, obviously. But anyways, before we get started, of course subscribe down below and hit that bell button. Duh, why wouldn't you? Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, I wrote them down because I don't have that good of memory. And it's not a lot of shows, to be honest with you. But they're very good shows. And I can read the little description for y'all because last time I put like the trailer in here and I got copyrighted. I don't want that to happen again. So I'm gonna read the description for y'all. But let me get my little notepad. Let's start, I guess. Jenny and Georgia. I like that show. I think it's because I can't really relate to it, but I can relate to it just because of Jenny, Virginia, you know. Let me get the description out. I'm not even prepared, really. Oh gosh, you're shaking. I'm so sorry. The description says, free-spirited Georgia and her two kids, Jenny and Austin, move north in search of a fresh start, but find the road to new beginnings can be bumpy. I just want y'all to know there's so much drama in this show. There's so much twists and turns, low-key, in this show. At first it wasn't predictable to me, but then it started to get a little predictable. But at the same time, I was like, this is a good show. It's keeping me engaged. And you wouldn't expect for the mom to do some of the things that she's done or she's did. And I'm just like, wow. And the fact that nobody knows. Anyways, I would consider watching the show because I enjoyed it. Okay. The next show, everybody's been talking about it. And you can see that my voice changed because Bridgerton. If you don't know what Bridgerton is, you need to go watch that ASAP. Okay, this summary on Google says, it follows Daphne Bridgerton, the eldest daughter of the powerful Bridgerton family, as she makes her debut into Regency London's competitive marriage market, hoping to follow in her parents' footsteps and find a match sparked by true love. It's very good. There's drama in this one too. As you can see, I like dramas. They're entertaining and they keep me engaged, okay? I binge watched this joint. At first it was a little slow, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a little slow. But when you continue to like the third, that sounds bad. But when you continue and just watch the show, you're like, oh, this is good. This is getting real good. And it is kind of predictable just because how it starts and whatnot. What the heck is on my camera? But yeah, I highly recommend. Okay. Bridgerton. I would say go watch that right now. Yes. This is not a new show, but I suggest watching One-on-One because I really like that show. Just because I like it, you know. One-on-One. It's an old show. Alright, so One-on-One. I highly recommend this one. It's an old show. Came out in like, when did it come out? 2001? Yeah, 2001. Okay, it's an American sitcom. Why can't I ever talk correctly? I just be stuttering for no reason. It stars Flex Alexander as Flex Washington as a single sportscaster who becomes a full-time father when his ex-wife decides to accept a job out of the country and his teenage daughter, Brianna, moves in with him. The series was set in Baltimore for the first 4 seasons before changing settings to Los Angeles for the final season. The series was... Oh, now you don't really care about that. But yeah. And basically it's about how young parents... how they're doing with their teenage daughter. You know, that's how really it is. A single dad and his teenage daughter, and it's basically about their life. If you don't know what One-on-One is, you need to go watch it. That's it, period. I didn't really explain that too well, but just go watch it. You'll like it. And it's a nice show to have in the background. I say that, but then whenever I had it in the background, I just paid attention to it. So, that might say a lot, that might say a little. I don't know. But on to the next one. Alright, the next one is Firefly Lane. Now, for this one was kind of confusing. Not confusing, but like, it was kind of hard for me to keep up with it. I sound kind of slow saying that, but just because, like, at first, I can't really say that. Okay, anyways, the summary of this one, it tells the story of Kate Malarkey and Tully Hart. They're best friends. It doesn't say that in the summary. That's what I'm saying. They're best friends. Over the span of 3 decades, starting in the 70s, and most of the plots are wrapped up in the 2000s timeline. But Kate and Tully's story continues in a timeline that's seemingly a couple of years later. What? Why does it end like that? But it's basically about these best friends and their hardships and their good times and all of that. And it really just goes back and forth from different times to, like, so you can see, like, where they came from and all that stuff. It's actually a cool show. I like it. I don't think a lot of people would like it, but I like it. I enjoyed it a lot. And then, of course, the new season of Good Girls came out. I definitely recommend watching Good Girls because it's just funny. And it's about moms. Why are you growling for? What are you growling for? Stop. Don't do that. Just lay down. Everybody else is laying down. Thank you. It's about 3 moms. Well, one of them is not a mom. One of them is one of the mom's sisters. And they get caught up in the drug world. And you wouldn't expect that at all from these type of people. But yeah, obviously I would recommend watching it because that's what this whole video is about. Duh. I don't know why I keep saying that. But go watch that, Joan. It's funny. I enjoy it. And a lot of people around me enjoy it. So I would go watch it if I were you. What's next? This is not a show. This is a movie. And it triggered me. It made me so angry. And I care a lot. That movie triggered the heck out of me. It made me so mad. And that's why I feel like it might have been a good movie. Because it really just, I was like, why am I so angry at this movie? But it's basically about these people taking money from old people in in nursing homes. And it's just like a whole big scam. And they like take their house away from them even if they don't need it. Like, that is crazy. And then the woman who, she messes with the wrong person. She messes with the wrong person. And she takes the wrong old lady. And man, her son got mad. She get caught up with the mafia, all that. That's really all I can say about it because I don't want to give away too much. I don't know how to do this without giving away too much. So I'm not going to give away too much. But I would highly recommend this this movie because it's just good and it triggered me. So I'm like, I want somebody else to talk about what is up with my words today. I don't know. But I would highly recommend this show because it's just good. It's just so good, okay? It's not even a show. Why do I keep saying that? It's a movie. But I would recommend it. Another movie that was hyped about and that I do recommend is Malcolm and Marie. I watched it once. I probably won't watch it again. Because that's also a triggering movie. That show triggered me. Anyways, Zendaya's in it. Recommend. Highly recommend. It's basically about this couple and it's about a toxic relationship. That's really all you need to know. Just go watch it. Okay? And then Last Chance U, the basketball one. Yes, I've been watching it. I just like Last Chance U, even the football joint. But I would recommend it because it's just like, I think it's cool to see how people really be living in like the JUCOs and just going about life in that stuff like that. Like, it's really like portraying like that's all they really got. So I think it's cool to see that and how hard they work and things like that. But one dude on that show be triggering me. Like, he be making me mad because why are you like this? You're just irritating. And I know y'all can hear my dog with all his sounds. And the last thing And the last thing I have on here is Charmed. The new Charmed, not the old Charmed. I'm pretty sure I put the old Charmed in my last video because I love Charmed. That's just me though. But the new Charmed is just like the old one. Like, but it's just a new version. Obviously, well, in my opinion, I like the old one better just because it's the old one. But I enjoy this Charmed as well. It's just about witches and how they have to save the world and all this other stuff, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for this updated Netflix binge-worthy shows and / movies. Yes, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and don't forget to subscribe down below. Bye, y'all.